You could operate this city on what you collected on sales tax. You could do projects, what you collected on sales tax. You can't do it today. Your police department, your fire department, your public works department, the services that we provide eats up that sales tax, that 3 cents on the dollar. I don't want to go to 4 cents. I don't want to do it. If we ever had to, in an emergency situation, you can do that. I've never asked this council in 8 years to let's raise taxes, because I don't want to do it. But I think if we're smart, if we manage the money the way we can manage the money, and this council has been very good at doing this, to allow us to be patient and do this in a time frame that will work for us and not put us in debt and get us in trouble. Okay, now that's been covered two items there, which was A and B on that question.
Mayor, can I have it?
Let me move on to this, because C is the next one on here, and it's going to be, who is legally responsible for construction management, engineering, site design, and construction of the project? Now, is the project, are we referencing the youth football?
That's what we've been talking about, Mayor.
Okay, yes. Okay. Who is legally responsible, you're the attorney, for the construction management, engineering, site design, and construction of the project? Mr. Greer has been leading this project, so I guess you are legally responsible. I guess the city is legally responsible for this project.
Larry Jarvis is the design engineer now in the project. And we can, if I might say something, since I'm legally responsible. Back some time ago, we got into the bid, as you mentioned, and we were over the amount of bid, and we started value engineering. The idea of value engineering is so that everybody understands what value engineering is. It don't mean you don't do the things that was in the bid. It means you delete items that you don't have to have, or you change them to a more economical way of doing it. That's what we did. The concession stand, in the middle of the field was completely value engineered, the maintenance building, and various other things. And it left us with close to $1 million. So Goodman Mills and Kaywood goes over, looks. They've already done some geotech work over there, so we're to the point we're ready to start saying we can do some engineering. And when I say over there, I'm talking about the area past the tree line where the football field is, up to the MLK Black History Building. So, just so everybody understands what I'm talking about. Somewhere during this time, Councilman Gill remembers, I don't, but I met with Councilman Gill, Columbus Cook, and he did a conceptual drawing of the MLK. I think most everybody here has probably seen it at some time or another. Okay? That was not engineering. And we were at the point to start engineering over there. Had we used Goodman Mills and Kaywood to engineer the rest of this project, it would have cost us $460,000 or $80,000. 10% of the project is what it would have cost us. So what would that give us then to spend? And then we had a $700 mitigation on filling the ditch over there and putting in curbing. So at that point, everybody knew that when you get $1.2 million covered already, and you hadn't got but just a little less than $1 million, all you're going to do is engineer, and you're not going to touch anything. So that's where we were. Then we said, okay, we'll get somebody to do the engineering, we'll manage the job ourselves, and we'll see what we can do to move forward. At that point, I came to the council, I don't know the date, Mayor, But I came to the council and I requested permission to do demolition at the MLK Center, which included removal of the ball field, the basketball court, and do some landscaping to get ready to put the information on paper that Columbus Cook had shown us a conceptual of. And so we decided we would go ahead and start. Coach Dixon and I went over and spent many hours looking at this. And we said, we're going to start with this area right here. So we went and did our demolition, took down the utility poles, the lights, fence, all this, getting ready. And then they said, pardon me? Oh, okay. Then we said, okay, I said, I want to do something to that, like that teacher's house. I started here in 1997. Now, but a few weeks after I started, I went and worked on that Black History teacher's house. My supervisor, Miss George Flum, and he said, I want you to get this building where somebody can live in. I went over there and worked a few weeks, and somebody disagreed with somebody, and I stopped work. That was 1997. And here we are in 2016. We went over there and started work on it again, and it wasn't satisfactory. We needed an engineer to look at it 2 or 3 months ago. Well, I hadn't heard anything from that. All I heard was Black Heritage don't want you working on it. What we want to do, let it fall in? That's my point of view from it. That house needs encapsulating so water don't get in through the roof, and we need to get the roof finished, and we need to shore up under it, and we need to get it painted. Winter gets here, we can get over there and work inside that house and finish it. And yes, I'm a Pentecostal preacher. And I ain't lying, so you can come hear me sometime. But the truth is the truth, people. Now, we can argue about all this stuff. We didn't have $700,000 to mitigate that ditch. So, and we didn't have $450,000 to pay an engineer. So, that's where we went. Now, I think we've done pretty good. We've got this football field, the dirt work, over half finished. Thanks to the county, Mr. Meyer and the county participating with us. This is probably going to cost us less than half. I know it's going to cost us less than half what it would have if we'd have got an engineer to do it and paid a contractor. So I'm thankful for that. Now, as far as the conceptual, I think most people have seen, I'm out of time, the conceptual drawing that Mr. Columbus Cook did. Once we did that demolition, Coach Dixon and I went over there and we said, we want to put this patio here first. Oh, I said we want to put this sitting area with the concrete behind the Black History first. Coach Dixon said, I think we ought to put the patio. So we called a contractor, and I get him to come over and look, and I was told we need to stop on the project. So if I'm legally responsible for it, I want to be able to respond to everybody in truth. I don't want black and white. It ain't no racial issue. To me, it ain't racial. To me, it's the truth of the matter. And what will the truth do? Set you free. Thank you.
Mayor,
Thank you.
I know it's 7 o'clock, but Tex, if you'll remember, I called you on Friday. We talked for almost an hour on this football field because of my concerns that we get this thing finished and we do it right. And you gave me some reasons for why it's built up 10 inches, and you told me the whole thing. But we're concerned about it. We're going to get it done. I hope I don't see in the paper that people are questioning progress, because it's progressing.
I just wonder if everybody's been over and seen it.
Well, let's move forward. Okay, folks, by law, we have to begin our